I forgot to change the sign again. We're just gonna do that. And I'm gonna put over this in post the number 6. North Pole Pick-Me-Up. On today's episode of 12 Drinks of Christmas. This is gonna be such a weird intro. Hey there, hi there, and hello, welcome back to Mike's Hard Reviews. My name is Michael, and this is our 12 Drinks of Christmas series, where every day for the first 12 days of December, I'm going to bring you a different Advent Calendar-esque cocktail, all of them a little different from each other, so that you can vary it up this holiday season. This cocktail is technically inspired by something we did 3 years ago, called the North Pole All-Nighter. I just surmised like a zhuzhed up, like vodka Red Bull, into a kind of Collins type drink, and it was weird, but it tasted good. It was just a lot and really stupid. This past year, 2025, there was like a big craze for espresso tonics. Not necessarily as like a mocktail, kind of though. More as a like just alternative to other forms of coffee drinks, like a regular cold brew. It was something that combined the bitterness of quinine and the bitterness of coffee into a single package that made them both more approachable. And I thought that that was a way cooler way to do a like pick-me-up drink around Christmas time. Let's talk about the ingredients. Actually, did I say the name of the drink? It's a North Pole Pick-Me-Up, not a North Pole All-Nighter. Slightly different. Now we can talk about the ingredients. To make this cocktail, you will need dark creme de cacao, instant coffee, cognac, and tonic water. Interesting combo, but I'm going to explain myself. This is a lower ABV, slightly sweeter cocktail to combat the bitterness. You only need one thing for the garnish on this one. We're just gonna throw a couple of Maraschino cherries on it. I figured something kind of sweet and fruity would be a nice way to offset the kind of dark, rich, bitter dessertiness of some of the other flavors, as well as fight the bitterness outright of it, just because these are really sweet and nice. We're leaving this out for the Santa, the big man in red, the Santa Claus. He deserves something sweet. What the fuck am I talking about? This one is a shaker drink, so go ahead and grab a cocktail shaker. We're gonna start off by putting 1 bar spoon of instant coffee in there. We'll combine that with 1.5 ounces of cold water. Just something to reconstitute the coffee powder, because otherwise it's not gonna dissolve fully. Next up, we need 1 ounce of dark creme de cacao. And finally, just half an ounce of cognac of your choice. You can booze it up with more of your base spirit if you want to, but this is designed to be a little bit of a more light drink, more coffee and tonic than booze. And we're just using the booze as flavoring elements more than anything else here. That is all of our ingredients, so let's go ahead and grab some ice so we can give this a brief shake to just combine everything. We will cap that up, tap that down. Feels good to do that right for once. Give that a shake for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and combine. Closer to 10 than 15. We're just trying to get it into one thing. For serving, I'm gonna grab a chilled highball out of my freezer. Rather than strain this, because we kind of want the ice that's in here in the drink, it's already tempered, might as well, we'll just dirty dump the whole thing into the glass. We'll then add some more ice just to get that up to a full glass. We'll crack open our tonic. Just throw in a splash to top that up. That was stupid, admittedly. I've been doing this a long time. Does not mean I am good at it. Hey, that actually went in for once. Wow. To finish off this concoction, which apparently I should have built in a larger tumbler glass, we're gonna go ahead and grab a couple of maraschino cherries. We're gonna get those speared onto a cocktail pick, and then rest those on top of the ice as a nice little fruity treat for the big man in red. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a North Pole All-Nighter. Slancha. Go ahead and give my potentially slightly cursed North Pole Pick-Me-Up a taste. By the way, I have never tasted this. I tried this with aquavit in a different form factor and it did not work. This is an entirely new idea that I just threw at the shaker to see what happens. Hey, cheers! That is nice, actually. That's very nice. Wow. That quinine kind of comes up front because the idea is that there's a separation here. And in a bigger glass, you'd see a separation, and that tonic comes in first, which is nice. It's a different kind of bitterness. It's almost kind of herbal in a way than the coffee, which is more like acrid and earthy. They meld into each other really, really nicely, and neither one stands out super, super harsh. So if you don't like a gin and tonic, you actually might like this. Not just because the bitterness isn't as bad, it's because the coffee flavor is notably a sweet coffee flavor. That 1 ounce of dark Creme de Cacao is doing a lot of work here, and that dark rich chocolate flavor takes a lot of the edge off of the bitterness of both the tonic and the coffee while also complementing it. The cherries on top are a nice olfactory note, if anything, too, because that is something about the like botanical, grassy tonic and the earthy chocolate and coffee that just kind of bring out the fruitiness on the nose. Truly, I do. Think Santa would like these. Yeah, that's a winning combo. Fuck you, that's a winning combo. Whew. Well, that is a really successful one-off, off-the-dome drink. I'm really glad this worked out okay, because the aquavit version sucked ass. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, be sure to click that like and keep around for tomorrow's episode, where we revisit yet another drink from the original Christmas series, the Nice List, and bring it into the reality we live in currently. Bring down the theatrics a little bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.